Well, good evening, Excellencies, dear friends. I feel honored and delighted to be able to address you all today as we gather to take stock of the progress we have achieved so far as we move towards the fourth International Conference on Financing for Development in Sevilla later this year. We started this journey back in the year 2002 when over 50 heads of state and ministers of foreign affairs, finance and development gathered in Monterrey to establish the Monterrey Consensus and light the spark for the spirit of Monterrey. As we celebrate 23 years since the birth of the spirit of Monterrey, our collective actions need to once again be infused by a renewed sense of responsibility and commitment to achieving a sustainable future and fighting for the betterment of those most vulnerable among the inhabitants of this earth. In the meantime, Mexico has gone a long way in achieving social progress with the establishment of a vast array of programs regarding, for instance, academic scholarships for the entire young population of our country and the disabled, reforestation programs, initiatives that benefit women and indigenous communities, and the whole elderly population. We have made such programs part of the Constitution of Mexico. Therefore, they are part of the core of what organizes and what gives a sense to the Mexican constitutional structure. As a result, in the last administration, we lifted over 9 million people out of poverty. The road ahead is not an easy one. Challenges remain in finding common ground between developed and developing countries. The selfishness and short-sightedness of the richest individuals, enterprises, and countries of the world remain the biggest obstacle for the achievement of our aims. We continue to deal with the socio-economic impact of the pandemic, and we are facing a geopolitical climate that has altered the way in which member states engage in the multilateral realm. Notwithstanding, our mission must remain the same. We must work together to ensure that the fourth International Conference on Financing for Development is successful and that its outcome sets the blueprint for the implementation of the Addis Ababa Action Agenda while tackling urgent and immediate issues related to development. In Mexico, we are firm believers in the virtues and strengths of multilateralism. Only through collective action can the international community ensure that commitments are agreed upon and fulfilled. To this end, Sevilla must not be the exception. It must further prove that the international community is in tune when it comes to addressing the most pressing systemic issues regarding the international financial architecture. Addressing debt servicing, enhancing access to trade and markets, improving conditions and environments for foreign direct investment that really impacts societies, and taking advantage of digital technologies and innovative financing instruments to support developing countries is crucial. Fighting corruption, curbing illicit financial flows, enhancing transparency and accountability of both governments and institutions, and implementing a strong monitoring and follow-up process to review the progress made in the implementation of the Sevilla outcome and the Addis Ababa action agenda should also be a priority. As a co-facilitator of the outcome document, alongside Nepal, Norway, and Zambia, Mexico remains committed to providing a transparent and open negotiating process that allows all member states, stakeholders, and other relevant actors to participate and have their voices heard. This is in line with our determination not to leave anyone behind and our belief that development is a shared responsibility. I hope you take this opportunity to continue fostering fruitful discussions and find compromises to ensure that Sevilla produces an action-oriented outcome and provides us with a roadmap we need to finance sustainable development and shared prosperity beyond 2030. Thank you very much.